Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask your house cleaning questions, and I get to help you find an answer. If I don't have an answer, I probably know somebody who does. I'm connected to the best and the brightest minds in the house cleaning industry. Now, I've been a professional house cleaner for 25 years, and I've made all of the mistakes, so you don't have to. So, how do you ask a question? Well, you go over to askahousecleaner.com. Over there in the bottom right-hand corner is a little blue button. When you click on that blue button, a little microphone pops up. You put in your headphones with the little microphone thing on the side, and you ask a question. When you ask that question, it sends it to me right here at the show, and I can help you find an answer. Okay, so today's question comes from a girl that just got fired from her account. And she writes in and she says, I am really freaked out. I just got fired from my job. And the woman says that I'm not being very thorough. And so how do I continue cleaning houses and not take that kind of stuff personally? I am my business. Okay, well, that's a great question because yes, in fact, you are your business. And so if you get fired from a client, it's going to hurt. There's no way around that. You are the business. You, as a person, go inside someone's house and you clean. So it is your skills, your knowledge, your information, and your physical ability to clean the house. That's what they're paying for. And so if you're not being very thorough, you have nothing to lose because you've already lost the customer, right? They've already fired you. So this is a really great opportunity for you to reconnect with that customer. It's not going to be comfortable because in the beginning you're going to say, well, they didn't even fire me in person. They just texted me. Well, that's terrible. I'm sorry that happened, but you're the boss. And if you go forward into the next 20 years and you never find out what you did wrong, your business is going to be a revolving door of people firing you without you ever knowing why. So you need to get really comfortable going back to the customer that just fired you. It's like asking somebody who broke up with you why, right? And they go, oh, it's not you, it's me. Okay, no, it is you. It is you. You are the reason you got fired. So you have to go back to that customer, and I suggest that you do it in person or on the phone. Get in front of that customer and say, hey, listen, I really appreciate you hiring me for this job. It enabled me to pay my bills, or it enabled me, in my cases, it enabled me to pay for my braces or whatever it is. And then you let me go. And I'm trying really hard to get better at what I do. Can you share with me a couple of ideas, just one or two, that I can do to improve so that I don't get fired in the future? Now, they've already fired you. They have nothing to lose, okay? So they'll probably be really honest with you, and they'll probably say, well, here's why I let you go. And the reasons that they give you are probably the real reasons. Now, some people will beat around the bush because they don't like confrontation. But the truth of the matter is, there are a lot of things that you are doing that your customer will never tell you. And until you ask them, they will not come out and just say, hey, by the way, I know that you're probably trying to improve your business, and I thought I'd give you a couple of pointers. They're not going to do that. So you have to ask them, what can I do to improve? Now, for me specifically, as I was getting started, I went to every customer in the beginning. I'd cleaned their house once or twice, and I said, hey, listen, I'm trying to improve. Can you give me one or two pointers? And they hadn't fired me or anything, so they're like, sure, here's what I would really appreciate. And so from then on, I incorporated all of those little things at every single house. Now, they're foolish things. One guy would say, I will know that my house is clean when the combs on the fringe carpet are all combed and they're all facing the same direction. That is how he would know his house was clean. And I would ask my customers, how will you recognize that I've been here? How will you know your house is clean? There was one lady who said the slats on my blinds will be turned backwards instead of forwards. And that's how I will know. As I walk in, I will know that's how my house is clean. Okay. But then I started doing that at every house. So I would know just walking in the house, oh, I already dusted those blinds. Oh, I've already fixed this carpet because I've already combed all the fringe. And so it's a series of little tiny things that you incorporate that says without a doubt, Angela was here. The place is immaculate. She did an amazing job. There are 20 little things that are different from every other house cleaner that I've ever had come to my house. So it is your job to go back to the customer and to find out what is important to them, because what is important to one customer may not be the same thing that's important to another customer. But you need to make sure that if it's important to one customer, that you're doing it to all of the customers. There was one lady that said, I will know my house is clean because my house will smell clean. Okay, well, between you and me, clean does not have a smell. And so unless I'm using some probably toxic chemical or something that has lots of fragrances in it, your house is not going to smell like anything, okay? Clean does not have a smell. It's smellless. So for her, I would put a cap full of Pine Sol in her toilet when I was done cleaning the house. And then I started doing that in all of the toilets in all of the houses. When she walked in, she would smell the clean, flush the toilets, and then the rest of the house was clean. Because I had cleaned the rest of the house. I didn't just put the Pine Sol in and then bolt. I actually cleaned the house. But that was a way, just a small signal, to let her know that yes, in fact, this meets your criteria. Okay, so if you're gonna get fired, and it's gonna happen because the house cleaning industry is a revolving door, you will get fired. And I'm really sorry that's the case. I just have to let you know right up front, you will get fired. But as you get fired, use that as an opportunity to go back to the client and find out what you can improve, because this is your business. You are responsible for moving it forward. That's it for today, and until I see you again, until we meet here, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.